Welcome to Meganet Gaming, and today's review is going to be on Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. It is a sequel to The Longest Journey, and it was released about 6 years later, so quite a bit of time in between the two games. As for the actual in-game world length in between the two games, it's about a 10-year difference. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey was published by developed by Funcom. It was published by Aspyr in North America and Empire Interactive in Europe. It was released in April 2006 for Xbox and Microsoft Windows. You get to control 4 characters, Brian Westhouse, but only for the intro. Then the rest of the game it's Zoe, April, and Keon, with most of that being Zoe. Zoe and Keon are new additions, which if you play Dreamfall chapters you'll recognize both of them. And April Ryan is a returning character from The Longest Journey. He uses a third-person perspective in what seems to be an open world, 3D open world that is blocked off with numerous walls and barriers, so you are very constricted to where you can go at any given time. Even returning back to previous areas is quite difficult, if not impossible in many parts of the game. This is kind of a transition, halfway point in between Dreamfall chapters and The Longest Journey as far as adventure game development. It takes aspects of the point and click adventure game and tries to translate them into a linear 3D world, and does so with mixed results. There are much fewer puzzles in this one than The Longest Journey, and most of the puzzles are very simplistic as well. It's mostly just talk to person A, talk to person B. Person B gives you an item, you go somewhere else in that room or one room over, use that item, and progress. This game has combat, which is quite poorly done, but luckily there's only a minimal amount of it. And even the movement in the world is a bit clunky. But most people aren't going to play this game because of any of those specific features. They're going to be playing this game for the actual story. As far as the story goes, the story is quite well done. The voice acting of the returning characters is spot on, just like The Longest Journey. But with the new characters, it is at times underwhelming, including Zoe Castillo's character, who I believe to be better voice acted in the Dreamfall chapters. Same with Keon, to an even greater extent. Keon is not well represented in this game as far as voice acting goes. So, all in all, what you have here is a well-constructed story that utilizes a variety of themes. It expands on parts of the universe, focuses more so on Arcadia, so you get more time in Arcadia. And you find out more about what's going on in Stark as well. This game occurs after the collapse, which coincided with the rise of the Azadi. The collapse in Stark is where a lot of technology failed, while the rise of the Azadi in Arcadia was aligned with their increasing use of technology, which is in line with the whole narrative of everything needing to be in balance between the two worlds. So anyway, the game is about $15 on most platforms. If you enjoyed the story, the lackluster parts of this game, the gameplay mechanics, isn't going to be enough for you to want to avoid this. It's definitely worth picking up if you enjoyed the story. If you play games less for story and more for gameplay, this one can easily be passed up. But the story itself is enough for me to recommend this game. You just have to tolerate some atrocious combat from time to time to advance the story and keep the game moving along. So I'm going to put this game in a very good category, but underneath the other two games in the series. Like I said, if you enjoyed the story of either of the other two games in the series, you'll enjoy this one as well. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.